What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. Week 7 was surprisingly predictable in the results standpoint, but oh my god, the games themselves were insane. So we're going to hop right into them and start off with the Unk Bowl on Thursday Night Football. The Bengals beat the Steelers 33-31, and the Bengals might not be screwed. Joe Flacco might be able to keep them enough to be in playoff contention for Joe Burrow to come back and maybe go on a run. I mean, that defense still sucks, but, delusion's a hell of a drug, so convince yourself, Bengals. As for the Steelers, I think you guys will be all right in the long run, just because I think this is just kind of an unexpected resurgence from the Bengals, and I think no one really expected that. And you're still well atop your division. I think you guys will definitely make the playoffs. So yeah, I think both of these teams might be all right. And heading to the London game, the final London game, the Rams blew the Jags out by 28 points. And the Jags looked pretty bad. The only positive is Travis Hunter got his first touchdown and had a pretty good game himself. So good for him, but there wasn't much going for the Jags other than that. As for the Rams, this team, I think they could be the number 1 seed if they get lucky. Usually they have slow starts and pick it up at the end, but they're playing really well right now, and if they can play like they usually do at the end of the season, I think they will get the number 1 seed, to be completely honest. And you know how well this team does in the playoffs, so, the Rams, they're a good team. The Jags, they're struggling right now. All right, heading to our first 1 o'clock game, you have the Bears beating the Saints 26-14, and this game was about what I expected. I figured the Bears would win, and I figured it wouldn't be that close, which it wasn't. And, the Saints, they didn't even look that good. Not that I expected them to win, but, the Saints have a tendency this season to still make the games interesting, but they didn't do that this week. As for the Bears, congratulations on winning your 4th game in a row. I believe this is the first time they've done that in quite a while because the Bears have been such an afterthought. But, good for them, and Caleb Williams, he's looking better and better as the season goes along. So I think you guys might actually have your quarterback for the first time ever. All right, and next up you have the Browns absolutely beating the shit out of the Dolphins, which I did expect the Browns to win, but not like this. I thought it was going to be like an ugly game where they win like 17-10 or something, but they looked phenomenal. At least Quinshon Judkins looked phenomenal with his 3 touchdowns on the ground. And the Browns, honestly, I don't think they're that terrible. I don't think they're a playoff team or anything, but I really feel like that they've lost a lot of close games, and I think they can surprise people if they don't, pay good enough attention to them. As for the Dolphins, they're done. There's no takeaways. They've been done ever since week 1. They're sucking. All right, speaking of sucking, you have the Chiefs dropping 31 and the Raiders dropping 0. And, this game, I wasn't shocked. The Raiders have looked horrible. It's a miracle they have 2 wins, to be completely honest. And I don't like the outlook for them. I just don't know what the plan is here. Geno Smith is terrible. As for the Chiefs, you've won 2 in a row. And, this win's obviously not as good as your last win because it was against the Lions. But, you took care of a lesser team and you looked good in the process. And Rashee Rice looks really good. So you guys might be right back to where you were. All right, next up, we have the Eagles beating the Vikings 28-22. And this is a weird game because Saquon Barkley did not have a good game because the Vikings did a good job stopping him. And Jalen Hurts had over 300 passing yards. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith both had unreal games. But my thing is, how is this still close? Because the Vikings didn't really do anything spectacular. I watched the game and I was just thinking, how the hell are the Vikings still in this game? They didn't play that good. Carson Wentz did not look good. He threw a pick 6, or maybe it was a fumble recovery for 6. I'm not sure. But they had that. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts had the games they did, and they still were in the game. So I guess there's that. But the Vikings just need better quarterback play, to be completely honest. And the Eagles, they're looking as good as they ever have this season after 2 really bad losses. So good for them. All right, next up we have a game that was played. It wasn't very good, but good for the Panthers for being above 500 for the first time in 4 years. And Bryce Young, he actually got injured in this game. I'm not sure what the injury was, but, hopefully he's fine. But the Panthers, they're not winning pretty, but they are winning, and that's what matters at the end of the day. As for the Jets, I don't even know what to say here. They've looked absolutely horrendous the last few weeks. And, I just think Aaron Glenn needs to go. I think Justin Fields needs to go. I don't really know what the answer is. Maybe they'll get the first overall pick and get a really impactful player, but it's looking very bad for the Jets. All right, next up we have the Patriots crushing the Titans 31-13. And there was actually a minute in this game where I thought the Titans were going to make it close, because I actually said that in my predictions that they were going to keep it close, but after the first quarter, they kind of just let off the gas. And then the Patriots, being the Patriots with Drake May, who's looking unbelievable right now, just took care of them. So good for the Patriots for moving to 5-2, and you guys are actually the second seed in the AFC right now. You're above the Bills for now, and we'll see how long that lasts. And you guys are looking really, really good. As for the Titans, this wasn't that surprising that they lost this game. The only reason I thought it'd be close is because of the whole new head coach thing. But other than that, that was really my only reasoning for it. But yeah, it's not looking great for you guys, and you guys might have the first overall pick. It's really between you and the Jets. And next up, we have one of the craziest games I've ever seen in my life. This was insane. I'm a Broncos fan, if you didn't know that, and this game was putting me through it. I was pissed, and then happy, and then pissed again, and then just shocked that we came up with a win here. And this is crazy. I don't know how to say it, but I guess we're a winning team. Sean Payton, he has very questionable play calling sometimes, but you know what? That guy's a winner, and it shows. You don't win this game with a bad coach. You don't win this game with a bad quarterback. We played horrendous through 3 quarters, and despite that, we had by far the most points ever in a quarter for this franchise, and we ended up winning by a point. You can't write it better than that. And I still cannot believe that happened. So I'm really happy as a Broncos fan, and I still have a lot of questions about this team, but I'm so happy they won that game. You can't deny that they won. And as for the Giants, I don't know how you lost this game. You guys were up 19-0 in the fourth quarter, and got another 13 in said fourth quarter, and you still lost. Your guys' defense sold so bad. And I don't think it's too bad. This was a bad loss, don't get me wrong, but you know what? Jackson Dart, he looked really good. And I know I'm a Broncos fan, so I'm a little biased, but he did all that against a very good defense. And I think you guys have your quarterback. And I think the wins will come because Jackson Dart, he looked really damn good. And he's a fighter, I'll tell you that. And I was very scared that we were going to lose this game because of how good he was playing. But yeah, enough about that. It was a very emotional game for me, obviously. And it was certainly one for the ages. All right, and next up, we have the Colts crushing the Chargers. And to tell you the truth, the score's not even this close. The Colts were just killing the Chargers. Jonathan Taylor had a crazy good game. He had 3 touchdowns. Indiana Jones was efficient as he has been. And good for the Colts. They're officially the best team in the NFL if we're going just by record, because they're in sole possession of the best record. And as for the Chargers, this team's kind of been playing bad ever since they beat the Broncos. And I don't know what to say. I mean, they're kind of just charging this up. And because of this game, the Broncos are in full possession of first place in the AFC West. So thank you, Colts. All right, next up, we have the Packers barely beating the Cardinals 27-23. And yeah, I mean, this is literally kind of how I said it would play out. I mean, I'm not sure if I got the score right. If I did, I'll put a graphic up or something. But I mean, yeah, I figured the Packers would win and the Cardinals would make it close because that's just how both these teams do. The Packers, they're a winning franchise, and the Cardinals, they're a losing franchise that still likes to be competitive. I mean, this kind of just happened. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is for the Cardinals; they'll just make it close and lose. And I don't know how Cardinals fans deal with it because I feel like this team gets their hopes up and they're going to win, but then they end up losing. So, yeah, I don't know what the Cardinals need to do. All right, next up, we have the Cowboys blowing out the Commanders, and the Cowboys defense surprisingly looked really good in this game. Probably the best they've looked all year, to be completely honest. And Deron Bland had his first pick six since, I believe, 2023 against the Commanders, ironically. And yeah, the Cowboys, I mean, I just don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl, but they're a team no one really wants to play because of how good their offense is and how much potential that defense can have if, they can get their shit together. As for the Commanders, I mean, honestly, this is what I was worried about at the start of the season. I'm not including the Jaden Daniels injury because that's kind of just unfortunate luck, but you guys still don't have a good defense. And until you fix that defense, this team's ceiling is going to be so limited because it's not like the Commanders have some unbelievable playmaker. Like the Cowboys, for example, have CeeDee Lamb on offense, but the Commanders, they have Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels, but other than that, they don't really have a whole lot on that side of the ball. So they just need to fix up their roster and, see if they can get their season back on track. All right, next up on Sunday Night Football, we had the 49ers, or the CMCs rather, beating the Falcons 20-10. And honestly, this game didn't surprise me. I knew the 49ers were going to be tough for the Falcons despite how injured they are because, CMC's having an unreal year, and it was really just him. George Kittle didn't have a reception. Their defense is extremely banged up. And yeah, good for the 49ers for getting this win. As for the Falcons, I just had a feeling they'd lose this game. They just aren't a team that I trust right now. I don't care how good their offense is. They just find a way to choke. And I hate to beat a dead horse, but that's kind of my motivation on why I had a feeling that result would play out. All right, our first of two Monday night games. We had the Lions beating the Bucks 24-9. And, the Lions, they looked all right. Jahmyr Gibbs had an unbelievable game. Jared Goff was fine. He didn't do anything spectacular, but he really didn't need to, considering Jahmyr Gibbs and his game that he was having. So good for the Lions for moving to 5-2 after a tough loss against the Chiefs. And as for the Bucks, I had a feeling you guys would lose this game. Not because you guys are a bad team, just because you guys are just so injured right now. Mike Evans actually is probably going to be done for the season because he suffered an injury in this game. Bucky Irving didn't play. Baker didn't have the greatest game. So I think they will be all right as they get healthier. But yeah, that game was not fun for Bucs fans. And our final game, we have the Seahawks beating the Texans 27-19. And don't get fooled by the score because this game was not even that close. The Seahawks, they basically dominated the Texans offense because the Texans offense literally couldn't do a thing. They scored 19, which is already not great, but one of those touchdowns was in garbage time, so I don't really count that one. And their offense in the red zone was so bad. It was borderline unwatchable to watch their red zone offense. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, good for the Seahawks for limiting the Texans and going to 5-2. And Jason's unbelievable, by the way. He might honestly be a top 5 wide receiver. And that's going to do it. My record was 13-2, which is actually funny because I got Thursday night wrong and the London game wrong, but every other game I got right. And that puts my current record at 75-32-1. And that was a fun week of football. I mean, the actual results that happened weren't crazy, but that doesn't mean the games themselves weren't crazy. I mean, it's not every day you see a team put up 33 points in one quarter despite not scoring in any other quarter. So that's something. I mean, you got just so many crazy things. It's hard to wrap your head around it. But yeah, I'll see you guys for my Week 8 NFL predictions. And if that's any indication, we don't know what the hell is going to happen. And it's going to be one hell of a storyline regardless of what happens and who wins and who loses. The NFL has just been a fairy tale, to be completely honest, this year. And I will see you guys for Week 8 predictions on Thursday. Peace out.